Hey, Erwin. Yeah, unexpected for sure. I seen too late yesterday. I thought there were 3 entries. Later on I checked it again. And yeah, I seen there was another entry added. So, yeah. So for today, a very short stream. I just want to talk about the entries, and we're going to need to have some new subjects for the next month. I already got the voting up, so if you haven't been voting, then you can vote down here. Yep, that's why today, all of a sudden. We'll keep an eye on it next week, of course. Welcome Block Creations and Dave Griffiths. Has been a long while for sure. So if any of you guys already would like to help out with some new subjects for next month, then let me know if you got something in mind. And we will start off in 7 minutes. Subject zoo. That sounds like a nice one. Yeah, I will keep 2 streams for now each week, and only 1 time a month we will have 3 streams. Yeah, so for now that is fine. Welcome Sergey. For now, while we're waiting 6 more minutes, you guys can come up with some subjects for next week. We already got Zoo. I think that is a very nice one. I was just thinking, how about a mini island? Like a very tiny... or maybe Pirate Island, or Just try to search for a reference image. You know, something small, something cute, cozy, you know, something like this. This one here or this one here would be nice. You know, something more easy, but you can focus on all kinds of aspects. Little foliage, little sand, maybe some beach items or crabs or whatever. So let's do that. I'm gonna put that one on the list. Mini island. Subject. Make anything, but you can only use cubes. Sounds like a good one. A beach could also be a good idea, Jason. Let's put in a beach. Make anything but cubes only. I think I will do it like that to keep it a little short. Make anything but only use cubes. Limitation cubes only. I put it like that. I'm just putting it up like this. Like anything, limitation cube only. Unless my English is wrong here. Oh, it is okay. Alright. How about 1, 2, or 3 more subjects? Something that we haven't been doing before. It's called voxel. Yeah. I could say voxel only, but maybe some people don't understand like voxel. But you're right. You're right. But let's see here. It's a shame it's in English. I would like to have Dutch. I would like to have it in English. Let me see. It is very nice though. I mean, I love this kind of stuff. It's really cool. There is one game I have been playing, which is called Teardown. And the game Teardown. A very cool game. It's not completely voxel, but... or maybe it is. Let me see. It looks like this. It's a real cool game. You need to do all kinds of missions within a time. You can destroy literally almost everything except for the ground, of course. You cannot like dig deep or whatever with your shotgun or other tools. There's some real cool water type of deal. And most of it is like, you know, it has like fire aspects, and everything in this game is voxel and destructible, and it's a really cool game. A really beautiful game. Alright, let me see the chat again. There's my idea, which sounds crazy. Uncomfortable, meaning something that makes people annoying. That already happened the last few months. But I get the deal there. Uncomfortable situations. Maybe that would be a uncomfortable. And I'm just gonna take Google. Asians. Certain words I just use Google to make sure I type it the right way. Apparently I did. Yeah, welcome 3D Bubbles and Pauline, of course. Oh, Pauline, yeah, that's Harrydale, right? Am I? Yeah. I try the game once I'm done with Art World. Yeah, it's a really cool game. Okay, one or two more? You know, I'm thinking about... pirate team, something like that. Can be anything, of course. Alright, yeah, then I'll just keep it with this for now. I'm gonna save this up so next week you guys can vote on one of these. Of course, if something pops up in mind, let me know and I can write it with it. Make it clear that it's a subject for the new team. And then with this being said, let's look at the entries. Yeah, previous week. Well, if you guys want to, I can. I mean, I got some time here. Yeah, let's just do that too then. This is about the kiosk. Yeah, those lakes are very nice too. Guys have been enjoying those lakes a lot. Yeah, but those are too many. So let's start off with the kiosk. Just take a look at it and then yeah, we move on down below and end up with the votes. You can already vote, by the way, down here on the winner and the team for this week. Next week we do the new stuff. It's from alone entry. Alone. Yeah, Berkeley has should have been removed this text down here. But apparently you like it, those emojis. Let's take a look at this first one. For that week we did kiosk. It was an idea of mine actually. Of course I always have something in mind, but apparently, you know, things get out of control. Nowadays they call this a kiosk too. Of course humans evolve, and you know, things disappear, things appear. This is a machine, a kiosk machine. This one is of Erwin Sunny Ray. Apparently you can get some tickets out of this thing, I'll guess. It has 2 buttons on it, maybe also touchscreen. I like how it's light up here, very carefully light up with some blue, which is very nice in the dark. I like the small detail of the cable where it's going into it, that it has like a little ring around it, just to add a little bit of a detail. And up, maybe also a power button. It would also be very nice and very safe. And the cable goes in here, maybe a plug. I also like the front though, to add some detail to it, instead of just, you know, having the front the same like the side, just flat. You just added some detail to it, which is very nice. Trying to make a steampunk version. Well, if you wanted to make steampunk, what you could have done is, instead of just having a power cable, you could have just made like a small chimney pipe where the smoke comes out, and maybe have this bottom plate more upwards. I think I need to use this, you know, having a better idea. Because why not? You know, having a chimney come out of the side, because steampunk is also a little bit fantasy, you know, having some smoke come out, or maybe it's not turned on, and then you could have the bottom like a lot thicker going into the back, and then put in like a lid. No, not a lid, I don't know what to call it in English, but you can open this up and then you can just put some coal inside. You know, like a little door for coal, and maybe some other piping, you know, coming out into the wall, whatever. Maybe something on it, and then saying water on the side, or maybe make it like sideways so you can read the word water. You know, make like a steampunk. Steampunk is all about coal, steam, water. You can also make some, you know, like a gear wheel, you know, onto it. I'm not very good in painting gear wheels, but you know, you get the idea. Make it look like copper, maybe add some leather to it, and yeah, then it gets a lot more steampunky. Now it kind of looks more like a cyberpunk sci-fi type of deal, you know, nice chromey and a lot of neon onto it. Yeah, something like that. You can also make like a small pile of coal near it. I can go very far with adding details. You know, maybe a shovel against the wall that's just sticking out here. You know, to put the coal in it. Gear, not gay. Gear. But something like that. Still, I do like the idea of a cyberpunk-ish type of, you know, thingy. What I would also recommend, maybe next time, because you got a lot of empty space, is to make a picture kinda like this, so you don't have all this blank space here. Yeah, I like the details on here. I will only explain deeper details to the people who are actually in the chat. You know, or else the information won't get to the person. This one is of Dara. Dara added in 2 images, and then I talked to Dara. Well, she actually came to me asking if it was okay, and then I explained her it needs to be 1 entry. So I showed her a blend file with both pictures, how to combine them and render them with Eevee very easily into 1 entry, and she re-added it, which is very nice. I really like this Smurf kiosk. Just enough grass, just enough flowers around. I love the cartoony thickness of the mushroom. Very perfect. Also like a bit of support down here. Just add a little bit extra. It's a nice little stand here. A box of cards. Something on the top here which make it look like you can move down a part, you know, when it's closed down. Yeah. Really like this one, and a bigger view of it. And some pie, candy ice cream, maybe some potions, gifts. Yeah, Smurfs, very good. Beware of this man. Yeah, it's a very nice entry. I really like this one. Welcome to the stream, Mystic AI. I guess it's AI and not AL. AI. Then we have one of Santa. I'm just gonna call you Santa. He made a kiosk in space. I also straight away like how people trying to make something special rather than making something that looks like each other. Making something special is an art of its own. Also, you get points for putting everything into 1 entry. It's a bit of a sci-fi idea here onto what looks like the moon or maybe a flying asteroid. A combination of blue and red is very good. Trying to look. I like how you got like a multi-screen. So the person that stands in the front of it can just see what it says on the screen, as well as the person that's behind the counter. Very nice. It's only a little bit hard to see like what's going on. I would think like this down here would be like those flippity flap doors, you know, like Wild West style, but made out of glass so you can pass through. Or this just supposed to be like a little display where stuff supposed to be displayed. This one I can imagine maybe some nice Subway bread or cheese bread, garlic bread, whatever, something display, something warm behind there. I like the view with the planet. I do see a door here right now, so that makes this into a display. Yeah. I also like the solar panels on top of it. Makes a lot of sense. You know, for powering it up. It's very good. Supposed to be a display. It is not too bad, not too bad. The planet worked out well, I would say so far. I like the ozone layer visibility down here, which a lot of people forget. Of course, the effect on the front needs to be a little bit more, like it needs to clear here and slowly fades away the planet, and more ozone layer type of deal. But you need to start somewhere. Then you got your logo down here, which is always very good. Very nice. Very nice. Then we have one of 3D Bubbles, a nice little coffee shop with geometry notes. 3D Bubbles was showing me this now and then, the work in progress. Asking me, maybe some other people too, for opinion, feedback. Producer texture notes, I mean. I think yesterday I made the same mistake. Geometry notes is not easy. But I think 3D Bubbles is doing a good job with it. The only thing that I always find hard to understand, what exactly has been made with geometry nodes. Yeah, but so far so good, I would say. I like that. I gave my own opinion about what you could add, but geometry nodes is a difficult thing to do. It's not that easy. Let's take a closer look. You got dishes, you got cups, got some liquid, little display, I think a calculator or something where you can put your MasterCard or whatever into it. Little menus, which is very nice, also on the tables. A nice sign that you can get some coffee, some books. There's probably the name or the icon of the kiosk. I think it worked out pretty well. I like it. And what I also like are the effect on the in the corners here, because this floor is round. That adds a bit of an extra effect onto it, and the same for the roof, which is very nice. And the umbrellas, you see the round stuff coming back everywhere. It's a very good detail. Very nice. That's very good. Yeah, I think I need to open the blend file of this to really get an idea of what happened when you start messing around with geometry nodes. To get a complete understanding of this. But I like it a lot. And the render is also very nice. And then we get another project of Santa. Very good. You can do up to 3 projects. Once again, very nice that you'll be putting 2 renders in one entry. And what I straight away like about this one is the combination of blue and white in this one. It's a nice balance and a little bit of gray type of deal. Maybe a little bit blue in the gray. I'm not sure. Maybe there is a little blue in there, because I like to use this kind of color a lot as background though. Dark black with a small touch of blue in there. Now it looks very good. Like how there is this kiosk idea, so you can go to the toilet and right away take a look at it. I would only say the distance is a little maybe too far. If you take a poop or whatever, you would like to maybe touch this in order to get your information. I like the tiles in the background. Very nice tiles. Looks very good. Nice reflection on it. Very good. Some extra toilet paper. Yeah, very nice entry. Maybe the only thing that I would also say, besides maybe moving this thing a little forwards, is to give it a back wall here. Or else the room looks very large for a bathroom. And anything else is very nice. Alright, then we're gonna go to Blacksmith kiosk. Special thanks to Outmind helping with picking the HDRI background and light. Now this one is something that I like a lot, but there is one thing I don't like a lot. So first of all, the whole kiosk textures and all that kind of stuff, it's almost a 100% into the environment behind it, but that's very good. I like the massive amount of textures that has been used in here. Pictures, newspapers, a very nice touch here. There's a little bit of you know, damage to the building, as in it stands here for a long time. Some nice maybe posters or calendars and great sales. It's a very nice one. It's very good. It's also very nice. Maybe this thing needs to be a little lifted up and needs like a little feet underneath, you know? I feel like it's too directly onto the floor. This is an amazing entry. It's very difficult to give some critic on it, so I'm really going to watch very carefully and, you know, see what I can say about it. Now, the biggest thing that I don't like about this entry is the total size of the kiosk. If you look at this guy in the background, or this woman sitting here, when this woman is standing up, she would be very tall, right? So she would be, I'll guess, well, maybe a little taller than this. You need to imagine if this woman walks here and it's already this tall, then I think the woman will be this large. It seems a reasonable type of scale, so it's a little bit too small. And the same for this guy here. If he stands up, he will be way too tall, you know, standing here /is. So yeah, that was my only thing that I kind of saw immediately. But anything else, it's just perfect. I really love this one. It's very good. Then we're gonna go to Brad. It's a new name, I guess, unless he changed his name. First, he says first Blender render. Although I've messed around a bit with Blender modeling in the past, there is some improvements. I learned a lot. Okay. Let's take a look at it. Not too bad. So there's a little bit of fantasy in this one. I just talked about, you know, scaling, but this is like fantasy type of deal. So doing scaling is a little bit too hard on this one to say, like, you know, maybe those seats are a little too small. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult to compare the seats with this monster down here. His arms will fit very well to grab everything. I like that idea. Just trying to look at stuff. Got some nice floor. Now a floor, of course, can be like this. But I feel like it's a little bit too bumpy for, you know, having these kind of chairs standing around here. So I would make the floor a little bit lesser high, or those tiles lesser high. Try to make it flat as possible. So if you're going to sit on this chair, you won't be afraid like falling off or sitting uncomfortable because this leg of this chair, or better to call it a stool, isn't going off. But I like this idea here. Very good. A lot of randomness for bottles. This is very good. I like the light in here. For a Blender beginner, this is really not bad at all. Very nice. Very good there. Just keep on going. I'd like to see more of your work in the future. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it with the floor. That's anything else very good. So in this case, that was for the week before that. For now, we're going to go to Blacksmith. After we looked at the entries, we're going to check out the winners, and we're going to put in a new announcement, even though people kind of know what will be the new subject. The first one is of Santa, Blacksmith's Forge. I tried. You can just leave out I tried. I mean, Erwin says it sometimes too. Yeah, don't do that. Just make something with what you can do, and it will be appreciated. What I straight away like about this one is the size of the forge. It's like a nice big structure. A lot of people are, making like these tiny little things with a chimney on top of it. This one is nice and big. It gives a lot of space for, to put your tools as in on the wall down here, or something like that. Maybe place some stuff on it once you're done forging it, which is very nice. You also got an anvil, looks very good. The tools on here. I'm only not sure if this molten metal is just laying around in this. But then again, I'm not a blacksmith. I haven't been doing any research on blacksmith though. I could type in blacksmith, but I think it needs to be in a mold or like a pot or something. But the molten stuff itself looks good. It might need a little bit more more light or more color on the very light orangey part, like it's very glowing hot. I get that deal. But for now it looks good. Yeah, you need to start somewhere. I think it's a very good one for now. Yeah, gotta go fast, Erwin. Thank you for being here as always. Hope you get dry quick indoors. But very good. I like it, especially the size of this machine down here. It's very nice. And then we're gonna go to Harrydale. Just wanted to make something quickly and turn out better than I thought. And let's take a look at it. It's fine to do ArtStation though. I hope also if I would download this if you win, that it will be a nice resolution. I've seen this one before already. I like the render size. It's perfectly in line with the building and the water coming from the top. It's a very good thing. I also like the color combination being used in here, mostly blue and a small touch of green and especially red / maybe orange and brown. It's a very good color combination. The tree looks very good. I like it a lot, and especially those cubes onto the tree. I really like that a lot too. I think it worked out just perfect as the way it is. And what I also like a lot is that the green here slowly fades away into the blue. There's a very nice touch here. I like the symbolism of the leaves hanging down here. There's a lot of water going on, falling down. Somewhere here it falls down, filling up this area here, and then falling off, filling other areas, which is very nice. I like the floating little bits down underneath, which are very nice. Just enough amount of leaves or grass or plants or whatever you want to call it, just enough. Now the only thing that I would say, if you look at the water itself, like there is a certain amount of water coming, which is a nice amount of water. It fills up everything, would be just enough. But there is also a lot of water falling off from here. Alright, this could just be enough what is coming down here. The only thing is, down here there is like a little stream of water coming off from it. And there's more falling off than coming through here. So maybe for next time, also take a look at the stream that comes down, the stream that comes off, and then calculate what would fit in there. But yeah, you can see here, like, it's a very tiny stream. I need to come up with something. Yeah, down here it's more clear though. It looks more like a thin sheet of water rather than just a tiny bit. So maybe you can take it. You know, it needs to be rotated a little bit, the camera, to see a nice stream. I just need to find something because it looks very nice though. So yeah, it worked out perfect, especially the top of the tree and the color combinations. It's very nice. Very good. Yeah, then we're gonna go to Blacksmith, which will come after it. We're gonna go to Savala. He's going to scale this up, out. There are some elements in this one that I like. There are some other elements I feel like there should be something different in this one. Maybe it's just a mixed feeling of having old school stuff and modern stuff in here, or the forge itself looks very nice. It seems like it would function for sure. I'm just gonna imagine there's like a little door underneath, maybe to put up fresh wood in here to heat up the coal more, or we got some tools laying around, all kinds of. You got some bars. So what would have been a nice extra touch here is when you have like a mold in order to well, you're missing out on two things. Maybe I've been playing too much Hydroneer. Because in Hydroneer you make those bars, like iron bars, gold bars, and you do a bit of smithing work too. Or Hydroneer. So, well, I will just explain it. So in Hydroneer you have like a big bowl, and in this big bowl you put like the bits and chunks of, for example, gold, and then it will be molten down slowly, and then from the bowl you put it into a mold, and the mold has like a, you know, like a nice bar size of it. You just pour the molten gold in there, and then you can have perfect bars. So those two things I'm only missing for the bars. Could be a nice touch. Anything else? Yeah, I think it's really good. But yeah, I think the glowing stuff here gives it a nice little fantasy touch, for my feeling. Yeah. For some reason there is something in here that feels odd about it. I don't know what it is. The stone look definitely very nice. Very good. Alright. And then we're gonna get to the one of Blacksmith. It has a massive render here. So first we made this one without color. And there are a few things in here that I really like. It really gives it a touch of detail. And there is also one thing I have a little personal issue with, but I have to use my fantasy with it, of course. Yeah, if you take a look at it, there is a lot of stuff to be seen. I like the planks of details. There are a lot of tools in here. Different type of shields. The beams looks very detailed. It's very nice. The forge itself looks absolutely stunning. I really like the stones. I wonder how he made this, like sculpting, or It's like node based. You got some more stuff laying around in order to, you know, heat up the fire. Some buckets for water. The anvil, which is placed on a stand, which is very nice. And we got a grinder. You can sharpen your weapons or maybe even gemstones. Got some crates. Nice little seat, stool, chair. One of that furniture. I also like the wall torches. The fire is always a difficult thing in Blender. In this case, I like the way how it's been done. And then we're gonna get to the color. And before I'm gonna go to the color, the one thing that impressed me a lot was this down here. Now, at first, the first thing that I thought about is that it looks incredibly realistic the way how it's, you know, been putting up onto the sides and into the corner rather than having like a flat plane in here. Makes it look boring and uninteresting. I was very impressed when I seen this because it looks so realistic. First I thought it could be sand, but then I thought it could also be water that is in motion, which we're going to see down here. It is actually water being in motion, which is very nice. I really like that detail of that it's climbing up to the sides. Very good. Anything else? I like the shields. There are different shields and colors. The wood textures looks very nice. The only thing that I find a little bit too overly done are the floor tiles down here. They look absolutely massive. Of course you could say, you know, this is fantasy and you're right about it, but still I find these tiles personally way too big. They're almost bigger than the wall tiles though. Yeah, that's my only thing. Anything else, it looks very, very good. You can see that the wood has been used a lot. You could say like maybe this metal down here looks a little bit too clean, while anything else looks very used. This wood looks nice, that wood, it looks very good. A lot of details onto the wall stone. Very nice. Very good. Now I don't know if it's me that I've been playing too much Hydra in here, but once again I'm missing like molds. I mean, a metal bar is there, but what was it before the man? I cannot imagine you just throw all kinds of nuggets into the charcoal and then, you know, the charcoal will get mixed up with the nuggets. Just a little detail there, but anything else looks amazing. And then sculpted, sculpting, texture, paint, then we have one of login. So the first thing that catches my eye is the texture of the stone down here. It's a very nice texture. I really like that one. The next level thing, I would say, what you could do or learn, if you like to learn that, of course, would be like, you know, black stuff onto the texture of stone down here. You know, make it look like it has been used a lot. I don't know exactly how to call that. It's like decal or something. The size is nice. Got some extra heating underneath. Very good. Heat up the coals in there. A nice floor in there. Just gonna add some new music here. Have to check out Hydra near. Soot? What is soot? Soot? The anvil looks very nice. It looks very much used. I like all the little dents and scratches on it. It has a very nice texture on it. The hammer looks very nice. You got a little bit of material visible onto the sword, which is very nice. Yeah, very good. I would only say that the one thing that could be better, beside that, you know, you can add more to it. It would be this stuff down here. So make like a little chunks of coal coming out of it, to give it a little bit more detail. At the moment it looks flat. Make it look like it's lava type of view rather than you know, heated up coal in here. And Dada says, I'm not sure if the hammer can stand like that. Well, maybe if you're very good, but I get the deal here. I think it would be nice. All right, I'm just going to add in my painting skills again. I think it would be nicer if the hammer was like upside down, like this, against the anvil. Of course, a little bit more perfect size. Yeah, but I get the thing here. It's a nice big anvil, by the way. That's very good. Anything else? I like it. Yeah, very good. All right, that was that. And now we're gonna take a look at the winners or the next subject. We're gonna add in the subject first, and then I'll do the winner stuff and add it to the Hall of Fame, adding the winning points. For now it is clear. Animals is on the top. So next subject, animals, deadline June 2. You can go for realism, you can go for low poly, you can go for cartoon. You can go for 3D or you can go for 2D. So keep in mind there is a lot of freedom how you can make stuff besides the rules. Okay, should be fine. Should keep an eye out on 4+ entries next time. And then we're gonna check out the winners. I hope everyone has been voting. I'll guess that's a yes. Well, there is one thing that didn't happen just yet. That's my vote. Let me just take one, to say a closer look at this one. It's very nice though. You know, of course, the metal for blacksmithing can be brought by another company, so. This one could use a little more things to fill in the scene though. Just a little bit more. Of course this, what I said about this lava stuff or needs to be more glowy, it's just a little thing you need to learn. Not per se, you know, filling in the blank is something everyone can do. You don't need high skills for that. This one is very nice. I like the color combination, the water. Oh, the angle is good in this one though. The water. This one is very nice. It only feels something odd about this. I can't place what it would be. Even though I like the idea of these bars down there. This one is very nice too. Only the tiles. The tiles are like massive. It is built in like crazy. Like there is a lot of stuff to be found. This one is a nice one too. Only for me personally. The coal doesn't look like heat up coal, but rather lava. It's a difficult one. Yeah, I'm just trying to think here. You know, even though the other ones are not too bad, right? I mean, my point of view now is all on either Berkelmere or Harrydale. As you can see, you can also make things more simplistic, right? You don't always have to go crazy like Berkelmere is doing. He's just enjoying Blender a lot, has a lot of time for it. People that know me, they know I like simplistic stuff too. Okay, well. Yeah, well. I wanted to vote on Harrydale. In the end, Berkelmere is a very good artist. It's very easy to, you know, straight away vote on him because it looks always amazing. And there was a time back in the days where we had Crapson being the amazing artist. Now we have Berkelmere with it. Yeah, you need to have a little bit of competition, right? So Berkelmere and Harrydale, I am going to put both of you on number 1 for now. So congratulations on that. Did I changed it again, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I thought I changed the hotkeys. Okay, let me just completely remove it. Okay, now it should be fine again. So if I do add. Okay, it doesn't change anymore. Okay. Yeah. So Berkelmere, Harrydale, congratulations on winning the first place, and Logan, congratulations on winning the second place. So in this case, because we don't have like too many people, I'm also going to add the other ones to the third place, because why not? Okay, very good. Alright, that is that. So the only thing that is left for me to do right now is add people to the Hall of Fame. So for the people who want to go, you can go. Thank you for being here. People that just want to stay here for the nice music, you're welcome. Another thing that I also would like to do is make the 30-minute announcement. Should do that every time after the stream. Now 30 minutes is excuse me, on Monday only. Yesterday a tap ring, today it's gonna be scissors. Challenge 481. Yeah, it's okay. The deadlines. I still need to change the whole announcement and time and stuff, so no worries for now. Okay, that is done. Time to add in the winners. One of Harrydale, I can just copy the link. And Blacksmith. Login. Good. Santa Claus. And Safala. Alright, thank you for being here. See you next time. How can one have his work to be in the finish of? Yeah. People ask things in the strangest chat channels. Would be for help and questions, but there are so many channels in here. Makes it confusing sometimes. That's why I made my own Discord for competitions. Those will be totally nuts with all those channels. Yes. I think I need to add the link to Epic 3D, my own Discord. Ah, look at that. Unless it's really someone else. Alright, that is that. Only add the winning points. And add some new names. Alright, first one, Harrydale. Exit. Need to find some new music. Alright, Harrydale 678. I write it the correct way. No, I didn't. How do I write that? Harry. Oh, it's the, yep. There we go. 3 for Blacksmith. 35. At the end of the year, we're going to do a top 20 with special roles for next year. We have a new name, Logan. Got 2 points. Maybe change it after 6 months. Santa 1 point. And 1 point for Savala. Alright, that is done. List is growing, very good. Okay, this is gonna be that. For the people who are still here, thank you for your patience. And yep, Monday we're going through the 30 minutes. Good luck with the upcoming week with animals. Thanks for watching.